Nelson Mandela was born in 1918 in a small village in South Africa. Back then, South Africa was a country where people were treated unfairly because of the color of their skin. There were strict laws that separated black people and white people, and black people were not allowed to do many of the things that white people could do. This system was called apartheid. A brave young man, Nelson Mandela grew up seeing how unfair life was for black people in his country. He knew it wasn't right, and he decided to do something about it. He studied hard and became a lawyer so he could help people fight against injustice. He believed that all people should be treated equally, no matter the color of their skin, standing up for what's right. Mandela joined a group called the African National Congress, ANC, and started working to change the unfair laws. At first, they tried to change things peacefully, but the government didn't listen. Mandela knew that fighting for freedom wouldn't be easy, but he was willing to do whatever it took. A long time in prison, because Mandela stood up against the government, he was arrested and put in prison. He was sentenced to life in prison, and many people thought he would never be free again. But even in prison, Mandela didn't give up. He kept fighting for what he believed in, and he inspired others to do the same. He spent 27 years in a tiny prison cell, but his spirit remained strong. Freedom at last. Finally, in 1990, after many years of protests and support from people all around the world, Nelson Mandela was released from prison. The whole world watched as he walked out of the prison gates, smiling and waving. But Mandela wasn't just happy to be free. He wanted freedom for all South Africans. In 1994, something amazing happened. Nelson Mandela became the first black president of South Africa. People of all races came together to vote for him. As president, Mandela worked to bring people together, to forgive and forget the past, and to build a country where everyone could live in peace and equality. A legacy of hope. Nelson Mandela showed the world that even when things seem impossible, you should never give up on what's right. He taught us that one person can make a huge difference, and that love and understanding are stronger than hate. His story reminds us that no matter how difficult the journey, it's always worth it to stand up for what you believe in. And that's why, even today, Nelson Mandela is remembered as a hero who changed the world by believing in the power of hope, justice, and kindness.